cycle brand is proud of the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is an endeavor in educating the future of India on our glorious past, our incredible architecture, our diverse culture, the great works of our literary legends and artists, the courage of our warriors and freedom fighters, the rich contributions of our scientists, and many more. All of these together make India a truly great nation. We're all set off to start off with the final for the Coimbatore cluster, where students from all across Tamil Nadu have taken part. Let us meet our 6th cluster finalists. At participant number 1, we have Aisha R from the Vellamal Bodhi campus.
Hello, sir. Thank you.
So, Aisha, how did you find the preliminary rounds of the Cycle Heritage Quiz?
It was really informative. I really enjoyed attending it. It was actually pretty easy, to be honest.
Okay, fantastic. And you did really well to qualify across so many different participants and from so many schools across Tamil Nadu. You did really well. Congratulations, and hope you do really well today as well. Our second participant today is Shivani S from the Padma Sheshadri Balabhavan Senior Secondary School, Sirusel. Welcome, Shivani.
Thank you, sir. Hello.
And Shivani, feeling confident about your chances today?
Yes, sir. I'm confident of what I have prepared. So,
great. Hope your preparation pays off and you do really well. Our third contestant is Soumya Shri MK from the Mahatma Montessori Matriculation Higher Secondary School. Welcome, Soumya.
Hi, sir, and thank you.
And Soumya, let me ask you, since we are talking about Indian heritage, what is your favorite heritage location in India?
Of course, our Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple, sir.
Okay, she's from Madurai, and of course, she's staying the Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. That's a wonderful choice. We now move on to our fourth contestant. Fourth contestant, also from the Mahatma Montessori Matriculation Higher Secondary School, is P. Darshan. Welcome, Darshan.
Hello, sir.
And Darshan, what did you find the most challenging part about the preliminary rounds?
Sir, that image
questions, okay.
Based on the given image.
Okay.
That were a little collapsing, confusing, sir.
Okay, confusing. Okay. There are image questions today, but I'm sure you'll handle it well. So all the best, Darshan.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have our fifth contestant. Our fifth contestant from the Mahatma Montessori Matriculation Higher Secondary School is Dhyana Alagurajan. Dhyana, welcome.
Hi, sir.
And Dhyana, how are you feeling about your chances and all the remaining competitors that are there today?
I think I'm pretty competitive, so I am very confident that I'm gonna get the bag.
Okay, fantastic. All the best. That's the spirit that we require at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022. And last but not the least, we have from the Shrishti Vidyashram Senior Secondary School, it is Mohammad Ayan Ahmed. Congratulations, Mohammad, for making it this far.
Hello, everyone.
And Mohammad, what was your favorite part about the preliminary round?
Even I'll say that it was the image questions, as it was a little confusing and it was challenging.
It was challenging. Okay, Mohammad, all the very best today. And those were your 6 finalists from the Coimbatore Cluster Final. So we are all set to start off with the Coimbatore Cluster Final, and our first round is Laksha Bheda. In Laksha Bheda, here are the rules. 1 question per participant. The questions do not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts to answer the question, plus 15 if you get the answer in the first attempt, plus 10 if you get the answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 if you get the answer in the third attempt. We'll start off with our first contestant, and that is Aisha. So Aisha, here is your question. Manuel Aaron was the first Indian to get an Arjuna Award in which sport? Is it A, chess, B, shooting, C, tennis, or D, badminton?
Sir, I'll go with option B, shooting.
Okay, let's click on option B, shooting. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Let's move on to your next attempt.
Chess.
Okay, let's click on A, chess. And that's the correct answer. Well done, Aisha. You get 10 points in this round. Chess is indeed the correct answer. Manuel Aaron was India's first Arjuna awardee in chess and also India's first international master. Well done, Aisha. Let's move on to our next contestant. Our next contestant is Shivani. Shivani, your question. Which of these forts in South India had a reputation of being impregnable and is known as the Troy of the East? Is it Chitradurga Fort? Is it Vellore Fort? Is it Golconda Fort? Or is it the Jinji Fort?
I'll go with option C, Golconda Fort.
Okay, let's take on option C, Golconda Fort. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. You have 2 more attempts to go. What's your second attempt?
The Jinji Fort.
Okay, let's click on D, Jinji Fort. And that is correct, Shivani. You also get 10 points. Very well done. It is indeed the Jinji Fort, which is known as the Troy of the East. Now it's time to move on to our third contestant. Our third contestant is Soumya Shri. Soumya, your question. Sikandra, where Akbar's tomb is located, is a suburb of which city? Is it A, Lucknow? Is it B, Delhi? Is it C, Agra? Or is it D, Aurangabad?
It's Agra. I go with
Okay.
Agra.
Okay, Agra is option C. Let's click on that. Perfect answer to start off this quiz, Soumya. Very well done. 15 points to you. Akbar's tomb at Sikandra. Sikandra is located very near Agra. Well done. And now it's time to move on to question number 4. Darshan, your question. The title of the movie Surarai Potru, which won multiple national awards, is inspired from a poem by whom? Is it Bharatidasan? Is it Subramania Bharati? Is it Kannadasan? Or is it Vairam?
Sir, I will go with Banerjea.
Let's click on A, Bharatidasan. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. What's your next try?
Sir, Kannadasan.
Okay, let's click on Kannadasan. That's also the wrong answer. You have 1 more attempt to go.
Sir, Subramania Bharati.
Okay, let's click on Subramaniam Bharati. Absolutely correct. You get on the board with 5 points. Question number 5 is for Dhyana. Your question. Latmar Holi, which is the Holi of Sticks, is celebrated in Barsana and Nandgaon. Barsana is considered the birthplace of whom? Is it A, Draupadi? Is it B, Rukmini? Is it C, Parvati? Or is it D, Radha?
The D, Radha.
Okay, let's click on D, Radha. Well done. That's a lovely answer. Barsana is the birthplace of Radha. Nandgaon, of course, for Lord Krishna. And in this Holi, the Holi with sticks, sometimes people from Nandgaon actually visit Barsana and they are actually beaten up by sticks at one point of time, though they carry shields. So it's very interesting way to celebrate Holi. Well done, Dhyana. You get 15 points. And now it's time for the last question of this round. Question number 6 is for Ayan. Ayan, your question. 82 weavers, cooperative societies in Coimbatore, Tirupur, and Erode applied for the GI registration of this type of saris, and they finally received it in 2014. What saris are being talked about? Is it A, Kanjivaram saris? Is it B, Kovai Kora cotton saris? Is it C, Rasipuram silk saris? Or is it D, Kasavu saris?
With A option.
Okay, let's click on A, Kanjivaram saris. Not Kanjivaram. Let's try.
I'll go with option B.
Okay, let's click on option B, Kovai Kora cotton saris. Well done. You get 10 points. A lot of people scoring 10 points here. With that, we come to the end of round number 1. Now it's time for round number 2. And round number 2 is Jigyasa. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant. It passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We will start off with contestant number 1, and that is Aish. So Aisha, your question coming up on screen now. Built under the patronage of Narasimha Varman I, these are a group of 5 monolithic freestanding monuments that were cut out from solid granite and diorite rocks. The 5 temples are symbolically named after characters from the Mahabharata. However, the monuments itself have no connection with the epic. What is this group of monuments called?
Panchmantas.
Panchvantas. Okay. Passing on to second contestant, that is Shivani.
The 5 pagodas.
5 pagodas. Okay. Moving on to contestant number 3, that is Soumya.
Is that Pancharatha?
Pancharathas is what I was looking for. Pancharathas is the correct answer. Soumya gets 10 points. Let's move on to our second contestant, and that is Shivani. Shivani, your question coming up on screen now. The Indian is distinguishable from the Javan by its greater size, the presence of a large horn, tubercles on its skin, and a different arrangement of skin folds. The Indian is a state animal of a particular state. What animal that weighs around 1800 or weighs between 1800 and 2700 kg is being talked about?
The bull.
Not the bull. Passing on to Soumya. The same answer.
The Nandi?
Okay, it's not the Nandi. Shivani did answer bull. We'll now move on to our fourth contestant.
Sayali.
No, that's not the correct answer. Let's move on to our fifth contestant, that is Dhyana.
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros. Yes, rhinoceros is indeed the correct answer. Well done, Dhyana. You get 10 points. The state animal of Assam is the rhinoceros. And of course, it's between 1800 to 2700 kg. So 10 more points coming up for Dhyana. And now we are all set with our third question, and that goes direct to Soumya. Soumya, your question is: in 2015, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises estimated that there were over 700 small units in Coimbatore district alone, producing 75,000 of these items every month. This provided employment to more than 20,000 people. What item in food processing is being talked about?
No idea, sir.
Okay, passing to Darshan.
No idea, sir.
Okay, passing on to Dhyana.
No idea, sir.
Okay, now it's time for our next contestant. That's Muhammad Ayan.
Is it wet grinder?
It is the wet grinder. Coimbatore got a GI tag for wet grinder. 10 points to you, Ayan. Very, very good answer. And now we have the next direct question, and that is going to be for Darshan. Her aunt, Meher Nessa, later known as Noor Jahan, married Emperor Jahangir. Her grandfather, Mirza Gyaanspace, also known as Itamuddin, was the Grand Vizier of the Mughal Emperor. Name this lady to whom a famous monument is dedicated. Should be guessable.
Mumtaz.
Mumtaz Mahal, absolutely correct. As simple as that. To whom the Taj Mahal is dedicated to. Absolutely, Darshan, you get 10 points. And now we'll have the fifth question. The fifth question is going to be for Dhyana. Dhyana, your question on screen now. Also known as Kothai, Nachiyar, and Goda Devi, she was the only woman Alvar, a group of famous poet saints of South India. She is also considered by some to be an avatar of Bhudevi. Who are we talking about?
Sir, Andal.
Andal is right. Great answer there, Dhyana. Fantastic. You are in great form. Well done. 10 more points to you. The last question of this round is a direct one to Ayan. Ayan, your question coming up on screen now. This cricket stadium was established in 1916, making it the oldest cricket stadium in India, which is in continuous use. It hosted the first ever Ranji Trophy match and also played host to the second ever tied test in history. Name the stadium.
I think it is Chidambaram Stadium.
It is the Chidambaram Stadium. Good answer, Ayan. You have also done really well in this round. With that, we come to the end of a high-scoring round 2 Jigyasa. It's time to take a look at the scores. So the scores after round number 2 are as follows. Aisha right now is on 10. Shivani on 10. Soumya is doing really well. She's on 25. Darshan is on 15. Dhyana right now is in the lead with 35 points, but following closely behind is Ayan on 30 points. Now it's time to move to our third round, which is called Trishank. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. 3 clues leading to something or someone, plus 15 for getting the answer in the first attempt, plus 10 for getting the answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 for getting the answer in the third attempt. In this round, we will move from participant 6 onwards. The first question will go to Ayan. Ayan, your first clue will come up very soon. This stage was originally the king of Kanyakubja, known now as Kanauj.
Is it Vishwamitra?
Okay, Vishwamitra was the answer that you gave, and it's an incredible answer. You got 15 points. Very well done. Ayan, you get a perfect score in this round, and now it's time to move on to our next contestant, and that is Gyana. I thought that was really tough to get the answer from just Kanauj, but you did it very well done. We will now move on to Dhyana. Dhyana, your first clue will come up very soon. Here is your first clue. Looking for a state here. This attained statehood on December 1st, 1963, becoming India's 16th state.
Sir, can I go for the next one?
The design of the state emblem is a circular seal with a Mithun bison standing on a green hilly landscape.
Sir, Gujarat.
Not Gujarat. Last clue for 5 points. The Hornbill Festival is the most popular festival in this state.
Madhya Pradesh.
Not Madhya Pradesh. I thought Hornbill Festival was a very easy clue. This is the state in Northeast India. This is the state of Nagaland. Sorry, Jana, no points for you in this round, but you are in a good position. It all depends on the rest of the participants now, how they do in this round. Now move on to our fourth contestant, and that is Darshan. Question number 3 in this round, coming up for you. This former Prime Minister has also held the portfolio of External Affairs, Home Affairs, and Railways.
Sir, Manmohan Singh.
Not Manmohan Singh. Moving on to our next clue.
Yes, sir.
He was preceded by Gulzari Nandan acting as Prime Minister and also succeeded by Gulzari Nandan then as acting Prime Minister.
Sir, Pranab Mukherjee.
Not Pranab Mukherjee. Moving on to your last clue. I'm looking for a Prime Minister here. He led the country during the India-Pakistan War of 1965, which ended with the Tashkent Agreement.
Sir, no idea, sir.
Okay, so you are passing. 1965, who was the Indian Prime Minister? It was none other than Lal Bahadur Shastri. That was a bad miss from you, Darshan. But don't worry, still more questions to go. We will now move on to contestant number 3. But since we are going in reverse order, this is the 4th question of this round. This time, the question is for Soumya. Soumya, your first clue coming up on screen now. The complex housing this famous monument houses the tomb of Imam Zameen, Major Smith's cupola, and Sanderson's sundial.
Next clue, sir.
Next clue, let's move on to the next clue. There are 379 stairs inside the tower which lead to the top.
Qutub Minar.
Qutub Minar, of course, the most famous tower in India. 10 points to you, Soumya, and I think that's a very, very crucial 10 points to you. Qutub Minar is indeed the correct answer. The next set of clues are going to be coming up for contestant number 2, and that is Shivani. Shivani, Your first clue coming up on screen now. This object launched from Russia re-entered the Earth's atmosphere on 11th February 1992.
Sir, next clue.
Next clue. Okay, let's move on to the next clue. It was named after an ancient Indian mathematician.
Sir, Aryabhatta 1.
Aryabhatta 1 or Aryabhatta will do. Well done, Shivani. You get 10 points. Fantastic answering. This is indeed the first Indian satellite, and that is Aryabhatta. The last question of this round is going to go to Ayesha. Ayesha, your first clue coming up on screen now. He became a guide lecturer in 1926 at the Natural History section of Mumbai's Prince of Wales Museum.
So next clue, please.
Next clue, let's move on to that. In a tribute to him, ecologist Madhav Gadgil said that he'll be remembered as the man who taught Indians to appreciate, to study at first hand, to treasure, and to work towards conserving the rich living heritage of the country.
So next clue.
Your last clue coming up on screen now. He is known as the Birdman of India.
Salim Ali.
Of course, the Birdman of India is none other than Salim Ali. So Ayesha, you get 5 points. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. Trishanku, it's time for our last round. But before that, we have to take one final look at the scores. So the scores after round number 3 are as follows. Ayesha is on 15. Shivani is on 20. Soumya right now is tied for the second spot with 35. Darshan is on 15. Is also on 35 points, but leading right now is Ayan with 45 points. A reminder, the top 2 from the Coimbatore Cluster Final are going to qualify for our national quarterfinal. Now it's time for our last round, which is called Divya Drishti. The rules of the 4th round, Divya Drishti, is as follows. 1 direct question per participant, all based on visuals, passes anti-clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We'll start this round with contestant number 6, Ayan. Let's have Ayan's visual on screen now. Ayan, your question. Name this temple that derives its name from an elephant. Okay, passing you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't give you more time, Ayan. I'm sorry. We'll have to pass to Dhyana.
Sir, is it Airavata temple?
Okay, I'll give it to you. Airavateshwara temple, absolutely correct. Well done, Dhyana. 10 points to you. And the next direct question will come to you. Dhyana, your question. Credited with the construction of the flood banks of the river Kaveri, name this ruler recognized as the greatest of the early Cholas.
Sir, Karikala Chola.
Karikala is absolutely correct. Well done, Dhyana. 10 points to you. Absolutely correct. Now we will move on to question number 3, and that is going to be for Darshan. Darshan, your question.
Yes, sir.
2 legendary sports people from Tamil Nadu are shown here. Name either one of them. 2 legendary sports people from Tamil Nadu are shown here. Name either one of them.
Sir, no.
No idea. Okay. Let's move on to our next contestant, that is Soumya.
No idea, sir.
Let's move on to our next contestant. Yes, Shivani, any answers?
No ideas.
Okay. Let's move on to our next contestant, that is Ayesha. Yes, Ayesha, any answers?
No.
Okay. No one seems to be getting this one. Next one, we pass to Ayan.
Vijay Amritraj.
It is Vijay Amritraj, shown here with Anand Amritraj, his brother. Very well done, Ayan. I think that's a very important 10 points for you. Now we'll have the next question, which is going to be a direct for Soumya. Soumya, your question is going to be coming up on screen very soon. Here you go with question number 4. This is a statue at Marina Beach dedicated to which poet?
Sir, it's Avayar.
Avayar is right. Well done, Soumya. You are back in the race. You get 10 points. It's proving to be a very, very high scoring cluster final here in Coimbatore. 10 points to you, Soumya. 2 more questions to go. Our penultimate question is going to go to Shivani. Shivani, your question. This is a stamp dedicated to which animal?
The tar.
The tar, of course. Questions proving to be quite easy here in the Coimbatore Cluster Final. It is the Nilgiri tar. Well done, Shivani. You get 10 points. With that, we come to the last question. Aisha, your question on screen now. Easy one for you. This is a cold beverage that is very popular in a city in Tamil Nadu, famous for temples. Name the cold beverage.
Sir, is it Jihad?
Absolutely correct. Well done, Aisha. That was an easy one. 10 points to you. With that, we come to the end of an exciting Coimbatore Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022. So the final scores after a very close Coimbatore Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022 are as follows. Aisha ends up on 25 points, but we have made it from thousands of participants across the country. Very well done. Shivani, you scored 30 points. Some great answers from you throughout the quiz. Soumya, hard luck. You end up on 45 points in third spot in today's quiz. We have Darshan, who ends up on 15 points, but tied for the top spot, but both going through to our national quarterfinal are Gyana and Ayan. Very well done to you both. So here are your 2 national quarterfinalists from the Coimbatore cluster in the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022, Gyana and Ayan. Both of them gave quality answers from the start of the quiz, and both were very, very close to the lead. The other participants also came up with some fantastic answers throughout the quiz, making this a truly high-scoring and memorable fest. We'll be back soon with our next cluster final. Till then, stay happy, stay curious, and stay safe.